Stone God, I would say, is very straightforward. It's definitely a fight for Primitive Mentalist and Echo. I would be surprised if he didn't play that. He played Primitive Mentalist. I wonder if he glyph train lightning, but he should. Right. This fight is very straightforward. You just have to get lucky with Echo procs on your Fire Nova. It's unfortunately just how it is on this fight. But lucky with your procs, and you're gonna crank very hard. On Feng, he kind of stands out in terms of DPS a bit. What did he play? Elemental Blast. I tend to agree, yeah. If you play pure single target with very little movement, I think Elemental Blast could pull slightly ahead. Not by much, but slightly. Play Elemental Mastery. Yep, okay. On pull, Bennett. Minutes. Slightly delayed it here. Probably for the wolves, I think. Then really fast here again. Did he glyph his fire elemental? No. Okay, I would say that's a mistake. With this kill time, you should glyph your fire elemental here. And have your second, your 3-minute elemental mastery ready to be used with that fire elemental. And you should gain 1000 DPS, plus minus a little bit. This is expected talent choices, I would say. But it's interesting to see it in practice. Bang, what did Weave play? He also played Elemental Blast. Right. A lot of lava left. Like usually Elemental Blast is higher than that. CPM 4.0 CPM 4.4. Ooh, shit. He overpriors tiny bit. And his flame shock uptime is a bit low. Weaves is very low. Okay, never. Okay. I would say don't drop your flame shock in mob. Flame shock in mob does a lot of damage. Gavadra is, I think, the exact copy of Feng. I would guess. Yeah. Elemental Blast and Elemental Mastery. Yeah. And pretty much the same thing. You should glyph your Fire Elemental here, and on your second Fire Elemental, use your Elemental Mastery. Slightly play it. Like, don't insta-send Fire Elemental per second. Like you see here. Yeah, you gain a bit more uptime on Lust if you play the unglyphed one. Because the glyphed one would be over here. You lose this bit of Bloodlust. Right? But at this point, this point, your Fire Element is up again. You're gonna delay it till 3 minutes. And then on 3 minutes, you send it with Elemental Mastery, your pots, your Ascendants, everything. And it's the same as on Feng. You're gonna gain 1k DPS, roughly. There's still a tiny bit more to optimize on these. Sure. It's the expected outcome. And it's also the talents I would expect. Stone Guards is definitely a Primitive Mentalist fight. Thing at Garaja, I would argue for passing an Elemental Blast, Elemental Mastery, and glyphed Fire Elemental. For sure. Spirit Kings. Depend on the kill time. If you have a kill time like me, don't glyph Fire Elemental. If you get faster than that, glyph it. for the same reasoning as before. On longer fights, you need to check if you get another usage or not out of it. In terms of glyphs. Want to use it or not? In terms of talent choices though. This guy played EB. What did Extase play? He also played EB. People seem to really like EB. I don't know if they are a bit baited by that through the sim, or they're all limited blasting. Okay. On this fight I would argue, because of the movement and the nature of this fight, how hectic it is, it might be better to just leave some more DPS in the hands of a Guardian that can just blast non-stop. But I can see both ideas here. On Elegon, I would for sure say you should play Primal Elementalist. But I can see the idea behind Echo. I can say that for sure. What did he play? He did Primal Elementalist. And he played also Elemental Mastery. Interesting. Played the full single target one that I was also playing. I mean, with his fight length, it makes sense that he doesn't glyph it. Let's call it that. At 7 minutes, get 2 full uptime fire elemented, so it makes sense for sure. And he's very close to it. So I would say in general, this fight not as straightforward, but that's a good thing. You can just kind of play what you think feels good for you, where you think you perform the best on. So I'd say no clear winner on Elegon. But if you have a kill as fast as I do, where you skip the second transition entirely, you should definitely glyph it and delay your CDs for the second usage with Lust. And Will of the Emperor is definitely Unleash Fury. Right, definitely. So, yeah. That's all that I care for now about everything. Maybe if I get some good footage on the splits tomorrow, or rather today, it's Monday already. I'm gonna be playing 2 splits at 19 and 20 today. Just an FYI. Gonna play my 2 Al Shamans. If I get some good footage there, maybe we can do some little analysis video of every fight in MSV with some tips and tricks and everything. Would be cool. I would love to do that. We will see. But yeah, I think that's all from my side